because I sent you a clip from Pat Morita. Pat Morita. He is Mr. Miyagi, right? Wax
Yep.
on, wax off. Remember him? Did you know that Pat Morita was really close with Red Fox? Did you know that?
I've
Roderick?
heard.
Roderick did, because you're a student. All right. I want to play this clip because, first of all, it's so dope to hear him imitate Red Fox. But the story is what I want to focus on before we welcome in our next guest. Play the clip, Smith.
We needed 20% down, and we're like $3,500 short. And we had begged and borrowed and hawked and stuff, and we're within 4 days of escrow closing. And my wife's going, gee, what do we do? We're going to lose our good faith money. And I go, I don't know. Come with me. We'll go up to see Red. Maybe he can help us figure out a way. So we go up to Red's house. Meantime, I have no idea that he has this phobia about pregnant women. So he takes one look at my wife and he goes, damn, Marita, is she going to explode? Get her out of here. So I right away, I know. And he sit over there, I'll deal with this. So I explained to Red, chance to buy a house, et cetera, and escrow is going to close in 4 days. I'm $3,500 short, and I'll work it off. I'll pay you back any way I can, et cetera. So he said, $3,500. Ain't got no small change on me right now, but calls his secretary over with a thumb snap. He says, bring me my checkbook. So he's writing a check. Pat Morita, $3,500. And as he's writing, before he signs his name, he says, now look here. I don't want to hear about no papers, no payback, no interest, no IOU, no nothing. So you want to pay me back? I know you're going to make it one day, son. You do this for somebody.
That's Pat Morita. There was a brotherhood in comedy. At least I thought that way. You think about Red Fox and Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy comes along, puts them both in a movie, Harlem Nights. Matter of fact, Eddie Murphy paid for Red Fox's funeral. You think about that. Red Fox helped Pat Morita buy his first home, he and his pregnant wife. You think about that brotherhood of comedians and the roasting that happened. That was all loving. We talked with Marsha Warfield about, being not just a writer with Paul Mooney, but the roasts and it was all loving. Now we're talking about battle raps in rap and battle raps in comedy. I don't understand it, but let me welcome a legend back to the show. He's out there in the streets doing God's work. He has one of the funniest specials, period. Okay. Let me welcome the one and only Earthquake to the Karen Hunter Show back. Hey.
Hey, girlfriend. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
How you doing? I'm so
I'm
blessed.
good.
How are you? Good to
You
see
are
you,
blessed.
Karen.
You are.
Miss
You're
Hunter.
one of. Yeah, and this is Roderick Marrow. He's also in the comedy game, not
What's
at the
up,
level
my
that you
brother?
are yet, but
I saw
time.
Earthquake in Charlotte when he was here. We sat in the front row, man. If he's in your
That was
city,
bold.
do not. Well, my wife bought the tickets, and she's an extrovert, and she got a big laugh, so she loved the attention. But if he's in your city, do not miss it. You really messing up if you don't go see Earthquake, man. Me and my parents, we were in there cracking up, man.
Thank you for coming to see me.
Perfect. I mean, you're like I played that clip because I feel like we need to get back to that time where there's a brotherhood. Are you disappointed with all of the that's going on?
No, I think we still have the brotherhood for the people that still have what Red Fox said, the belief and faith that they're going to make it. I think the people that's upset, that's taking shots at other comedians, is the ones that's already done met their limit of their talent, and they have nothing else instead of dialing out gratefully and saying it's over. They want to sit here and take shots at other people that's increasing and going higher levels. They like rocket boosters. They done went as far as they can go, and they seeing the rest of the space shuttle continuing to go farther and farther in the galaxy of comedy. And they're just taking shots. If you ever look at any of the people that's taking shots of people, there's no jokes in it. There's nothing funny about it. Yet it's under the title of a comedian. It's just anger. It used to be when I was, it reminds me of the Mad Rapper. You know, I did, you know, you understand? His was good, but mine was more blazed than that. That was better than his. I'm better than that, and that's where they at. You know, they're not funny anymore, and it's a shame. But the most of us, like, you know, no shameless plug. I'm in a movie today that just came out with Jerry Seinfeld called Unfrosted, and Jerry saw my special and just as comic to comic said, "Man, you're one of the funniest dudes I've ever seen," and called me a machine. He said, "I gotta put you in my movie just to have you in it because I have to have you." And he made me a cameo spot for it. And that's the kind of things that we used to do and people still do to each other. It's just that, you know, the wagon makes the most noise. The empty wagon makes the most noise.
Earthquake is here. Legendary is the comedy special that y'all can still watch on Netflix. Unfrosted is also out. He also pulled in Sarah Cooper, who we know from not imitating. She overdubs Trump, like, and she does it so masterfully. She's in it. Jim Gaffigan, who has 1,000 children, and I love him on CBS Sunday Morning. Bill Burr, who to me is also hilarious, and I like that. George Wallace is a friend. We text quite frequently, and he loves him some Jerry Seinfeld. Like, Jerry Seinfeld is one of his best friends, but that kind of, you know, you don't have to be intimidated or threatened by somebody, because talent is talent. Talent loves talent. Talented people love to be around other talented people. That's been my experience.
Well, that happens when you're a talented person. When, you know, you don't have that small-minded that, you know, that if I help you get there, it's going to diminish where I'm at. And unfortunately, in our community, it's easy for somebody said this to Tavis Smiley, and it's easy for our celebrities to help somebody when they're on their own 1 yard line, metaphorically speaking, talking about football. But it's hard for somebody to help you when you're in the red zone to help you get in the end zone. Because when you get in the end zone, they don't want you to celebrate because they're already in the end zone. So that's what we're dealing with. And Jerry don't have no problem to bringing you in the end zone because he in the end zone. And because you're in there, it doesn't deflect from who he is. And when I tell you, I learned so much from him that helping my game now, and it is a beautiful thing.
Tell me what you learned, because that's the other thing. I feel like we need to be perpetual students, no matter whether you're a writer, whether you're a singer or artist in that realm, comedy. You have to constantly be learning because there's so much to learn, and that speaks to your brilliance. What did you learn from a Jerry Seinfeld?
Talent cannot overcome everything. You know what I mean? If you, no matter how talented you is, you have to have people around you that have the same vision that you have. That's one thing. He is so precise, precision, like a Ferrari engine. I mean, every word means something. There is no It's perpetual motion, and it's just the discipline of it, man. And he the only person I have ever met in my life or worked with my life that was so meticulous like him, it was Dr. Dre. I did the voice for the Beats Pill, and when I said I had to say the 15 times with Dre, just the, I say, listen, I'm not a rapper, man. I'm a comic. And I see what he's that precision and he's that precise. And Jerry is the same way. And a comic to comic, my brother, you will appreciate this. Like I tell a joke, and many comedians come to me and say, "Man, you left so much meat on that bone, you could have went it further." Jerry takes one joke and milk it till there's nothing left. Like holding on to $1 and stretch it all the way to 99 cents and still find something else to do with that last penny. You know, like Thanksgiving, boy. Take that turkey all the way from turkey soup to turkey salad to turkey and eggs and turkey. You know what I mean? He stretches it all the way. Like I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm doing another special. Me and Dave Chappelle. As soon as we get everything together, along with Stan Lathan, we're doing another one at the end of the year. And my goal is to put that type of precision to my work.
Well,
let me ask you this.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Just in 30 minutes, you know, because people are doing 1 hour. It was the most perfect 30 minutes. No, you seem to have hit that rhythm. You left no crumbs, sir. All right. I just wanted to say that, Earthquake. You already kind of
when we saw him in person,
yes.
like he went, like you probably went like an hour. So it's not even
about 15,
it ain't even about having the material. Like, how do you pick in your special, like which ones you like? All right, this one's ready. This one I'm leaving for the next one or whatever. Like, how did you make that choice? Because it feels like there's no fat on the special at all. You just laughing from second one to the end.
Well, you comedian to comedian. I believe in quality over quantity. A lot of people don't do an hour. You up there an hour, but you ain't making them laugh an hour. That's the one. I don't, Dave came to me and said, I don't want you to do an hour because your quality is better than all these quantity. So we're gonna do about 40 minutes. So I got it right the first take. That's why he called me one take Quake. So we didn't have to edit it or anything at all off of it. What you seen is what I did that night. How I picked the material, I learned that from Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey taught me when I first got in the game how you categorize your jokes. A number 3 joke is the joke that works sometimes. It might hit in Milwaukee, where I'm at tonight, shameless plug, might not hit when you in Dallas, Texas. A 2 joke is 75% of the time. Might hit 3 places, but 1 place it just don't go over. A number 1 joke hit anywhere. A funeral. It'll hit at a divorce court. It'll hit while your woman mad at you. So you know what I mean? So get a special together. I make sure I got all nothing but number 1s. And that's what that show was. That was all my number 1. And then you put it together, compact it together, because I hate quietness. I when I'm on stage, you can't get booed if they laughing. The best way to deter yourself from being booed is to keep laughing. And I'm too insecure to tell you something to rely on one punchline to go to a next one, because I see so many comedians tell a elongated story and get to the punchline that don't hit. Now you got to start over again. And when you're dealing with black folks, man, they're only going to give you about 2 of those before they start booing you. And you know it. They start rocking in their chairs, looking at each other like that look like, I told you we should have went to the cookout. You wanted to come here. And they start gabbing around, and then they're going to show you their discomforts. But if you keep hitting them with constant jokes and jokes that's quick, that means no matter where they come in, set, they can pick it up from there. They don't have to be in the beginning of the joke.
Oh,
did we?
I lost him.
I knew we were gonna lose him. I knew it.
That connection was janky the whole time.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, so Earthquake will be in Milwaukee at the Milwaukee Improv, which is in Brookfield, Wisconsin, tomorrow and tonight at 9:15. And Netflix is a Joke. The festival kicks off in Los Angeles at the Belasco Theater May 6th. That's Monday. Sunday, he's going to be at the Curtis Phillips Center for the Performing Arts in Gainesville, Florida. That's Sunday. Then Friday, next Friday, he's going to be Friday the 17th, at the Blue Room Comedy Club in Springfield, Missouri. He's going to be in Springfield for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look like he's going to be in residency at the Blue Room there all the way from 17th, 18th. You're going to be doing a lot of shows there. And Father's Day, you're going to be in my backyard in Newark at the New Jersey Performing Arts. I cannot wait for that. That's y'all know. If you know, you know. If you're from Newark, he's going to be in Canada May 31st. That's the Memorial Day weekend for two shows there. Man, this is like you're out there. So Netflix is a joke. The tour, who's on there with you?
Well, it's not a tour. It's a festival. All the comedians congregate to the Los Angeles area and do shows all during the week. It's a festival.
Wow.
I'm gonna be at the Belasco Monday, having an after party with my good friend Donnell Rollins, Ashley Larry.
Ashley Larry.
Ashley Larry. He had an outstanding special. He's part of the Dave team, Chappelle team, along with me, Linnell, Tony Woods. We're going to have an after party because he's performing somewhere on that Monday, too. We're going to have an after party after that. I'm going to jump in on a few other shows. Jim Jeffries from Australia there. I'm going to be jumping in shows during all the week. And then I'm going to broadcast a live show on my number one show on Sirius Quake's House on Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud. I have to have you on there, Miss Hunter, whenever you get free to come over and YouTube my brother. So we're like The View with jokes. We just sit around and come up with topics and do main event and allow our comedy talent to speak for itself. So that's what we're doing, man. I'm just trying to stay sucker free in this sucker free world, you know. So I'm a grown man from Southeast DC.
And like former Air Force. We got a couple of brothers on Twitter shouting you out. So
yes.
You got that the military hands people need to be very concerned with as well.
9 years.
Yes.
9 years.
You said I read that you joined the military to get away from your mama, which I thought was a choice. That was a choice.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true, but
yes, it is.
Yeah. So what are you working through right now? To get to your what's a number one that you're developing right now?
I'm developing a TV show. I'm doing an animation show. As soon as we get the date knocked down on when we're going to do the Netflix next special, I'll be training for that. And next year, I'm going to be you'll see me in more movies like you see Unfrosted. Big movies with small parts, just doing those type of things. I've got a couple of more $100 million movies that I'm going to be in starting of next year.
So this is some Kendrick Lamar type shade happening right now. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't even know it.
You know what I mean? It's just pop up in these $100 million ones.
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
Expand my demographics. I've been on the outside. I gotta go over here and look.
Yeah.
And see what's going on.
I feel like Earthquake. I feel like you are Black famous. Like we talked about this earlier with Frankie Beverly. Like might be one of the most Black famous people, but you up there with one of the most Black famous people. I feel like anywhere you go where there's Black people, we know who you are. We're gonna take care of you. Period.
Oh, my people, man, my fans. It's so beautiful because when the special came out, it hit real hard. Thank God. But my fans was like, man, I've been telling y'all that. Y'all late to that. Man, that's just a regular show for Quake. Quake been slamming all that all the time, man. Y'all come on in. And my fans are so passionate. They come to me all the time. Quake, why you ain't in more movies? You funny than all these other dudes. Why you don't have no TV show? And I be trying to tell them, like, ain't like I turned it down. Like they came to me and said, hey, Quake, we want you to be on CBS. I said, nah, that's all right. I'd rather be in Milwaukee this weekend. You know what I mean?
Which he will be in Milwaukee this weekend. Also, Quake is live Monday through Wednesday, 1 p.m. Oh, y'all now doing that. Okay, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time. But y'all should listen to it, because I'm on 3 to 6. So we battling Monday through Wednesday. But I could come on, we could work this out, Quake. We could work this
We're
out.
going to work it. Listen,
Yeah.
we'll come in just for you. And
Okay.
tape it at your convenience. We'll make it as we're just going there. No, for you, we put the red carpet out for you. And me and you could never battle. I tell them, listen here, mine's on demand. You can come back and get me.
That's it. That's what I do.
I ain't
That's
got
what I
no
do.
problem with it.
SiriusXM channel 96, Laugh Out Loud Radio, Kevin Hart's channel.